I want to talk to you about the undersquat. It's a very important phase in long cycle and jerk, and as better you're handling the undersquat, as less problems you will have with your upper body, all type of pressings and pumps in your triceps and your shoulders. I'd say it's very important to establish a very solid feel in this phase. And it's first it's a timing, second that's just strength in your legs, because sometimes when we kind of don't feel strong enough in our legs, we're kind of skipping this phase and we're doing undersquat, but we're trying to get out of it as soon as possible, and that makes the toe fixation a bit shaky. And my opinion on that is that I think it's very important to work on it and make it very, very solid. And there are several exercises you can do, and you can work on this undersquat by moving from the rack or moving from the top fixation. And well, I'll explain what I mean. So if we're moving from the rack position, you here. Just practice a solid stop here. That's, I can say that the undersquats, that's the most important phase of the jerk. That's where, you know, you can say it's a good rep or not. Because if you get well in this position, when your arms already straight and locked while your legs bend, then all what you need to do is just straight your legs. So that's why before your set, just you can do kind of air jerks where you just stop on the bottom like that. And you of course can do it with kettlebells, and you can do it with the lighter weights in front of the mirror, or you can do it with your main weights. And let's I'll demonstrate you a couple repetitions. That's it. That's where we need to find comfort and stability. I don't mean that you should try to get to this phase and feel same comfortable as in the rack, but for sure you should be able to spend a couple seconds here. Solid, solid second deep. Very stable on your heels. It's very important to feel that your legs not shake, and if it does, so that's a sign for you to maybe do also some squats preparation. But simply just doing a couple sets with a solid stop and the undersquat before a set, like I can say, well, maybe 3-4 sets of 5 repetitions, you'll start to feel improvement there. And when we're talking about working on the undersquat, going from the toe fixation, so that's how you just explore how deep your undersquat should be. If you're not sure, if you always kind of was skipping this phase and you're not really sure where exactly the bottom, because it should be exact position. You should always go to the same depth. So what you can do is you can work on this undersquat by going from the toe fixation. So you're on the top, and get as deep as you usually go to your second deep. Also, you can stop here. You can theoretically do variations of it and mix of stopping here after the bump, toe fixation. Yeah, let's say do a couple squats. But I prefer to separate it. It's quite a challenging exercise, and that might be a little bit destructive. So better do, you know, a couple sets of jerk with the stop in undersquat, and after that you can do a couple sets of squats with bells over your head, but squats to the level of your second dip. And you also can do it with the barbell. That's why it's behind me. And well, that's Olympic weightlifters exercise, well, at least in Russia, and my former coach, my first coach, Nikolaev, he was kind of programming me this exercise, and it's a good exercise to build your trunk, your core stability, and usually when you do well, I'm talking about the push jerk now, and when you do a push jerk for kettlebell sport, well, you start light even with just a bar, or maybe like here it's 95 pounds, but it's good to build up to at least the weight of your kettlebells that you compete with. So if it's double 24, so it should be 50 kilogram bar, and let's show you how it works. Same stance with kettlebells. And also solid catch in undersquat, straight legs. And again, you also do squats with the bar over the head. Well, probably not as heavy. Also to kind of improve your undersquat. You get to the top. So great exercise. It's important to pay attention to it, and as more solid and as more comfortable you will feel in this undersquat position, as more enjoyable the kettlebell set for you will be, and you will be less struggle with the jerk portion and overhead fixation. Thanks for watching.